We already just played the Leafs, and, well, we've got another matchup against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It actually went really well the last time we played the Leafs, so maybe it's a good sign of things to come. The Battle of Ontario comes back to the Canadian Tire Center. We just played the Leafs, and we just played them in this building as well. We wore red in that last game, but we're wearing black tonight for the Leafs' funeral. I'm just kidding. Hopefully we do have a good game.
Maple Leafs score his 15th of the season. Scored by number 91, Rasmus Sandin. Time of the game, 5 minutes, 27 seconds.
Welcome inside Madison Square Garden, a very special place to play a game. That famous roof. Here, we are trying to prove our worth. That .855 save percentage isn't doing it. We have got to try to claim the starter's crease, and I'm assuming we're opposed by, yes, Igor Shesterkin, 904, 2.92 GAA. I wish I had those numbers. 5 shutouts. We have not recorded a single shutout this season. As a Senator, it's a shame. Coach Papineau is watching with eagle eyes on this game. And I got to put up an amazing performance, try and reclaim this crease for myself. We start with a crazy save on Lafreniere. How about this? Coach Papineau, are you seeing this? Amazing start to the game against the Rangers. Over one-timer, thankfully don't have to see that from Shane Wright, but we stopped that one with the glove. Already frantic action in our defensive end. So a shot from Fox, we let it sit right in front of us, picked up by Brandstrom. Timothy, one-timer off the mark. A New York Ranger, Lafreniere shot stopped again. He's already had 2 shots on the net. All right, Ottawa, can we get a shot on goal, please? We have yet to record when we finally do. And I went back to PNC Arena today to watch the Rookies tournament. It's my first time in the building since Game 7, I think. Actually, not true. Not true. I was at an equipment sale in early August, picked up a game-issued jersey and game-worn socks and a visor as well, just because the visors were like $5. Or no, they were $10. I picked up an Oakley visor at that equipment sale for like $10. I couldn't believe it. And backdoor feed off the post. And it feels so weird to go back into PNC Arena before it's the official start of the season. But it's always so nice to go back in. We're making great saves today. You know what I just noticed? It says Alex Pietrangelo and a one-time blocker save. Why does it say Alex Pietrangelo in the bottom left corner? I'm not Alex Pietrangelo. Is Alex Pietrangelo even on this ice surface? Kako misses the net. Oh, just another one of EA's glitches. Alex Pietrangelo, I can't get over that. Shot right in the middle of the net. We had that covered off perfect. Denis Morgan, he's going to be smashed, smushed, something of that sort. Good stick play by Letty. One-timer, we're in time. Well, I got to say, we've looked amazing at the beginning of this game. We've showed up for this one. It's about freaking time we showed up for a game. Oh, man, a bad turnover by Fox there. Do remember, we showed up for that game against Carolina, and we had a great first half of that game. And then it just the bottom fell out by the third period. So a good start doesn't really mean much to me. Zanetti breakaway. Look at the back check by Fox. An incredible back check. Didn't even give up a chance. And it's up to Lafreniere again shooting. Well, trying to shoot. He doesn't get a shot there. We do cover it down as it squirted away toward us. And give Zanetti the Art Ross trophy right now. Oh, that's going to sting right off the leg. Roenick is there first. And then Boone Jenner, a bad shot right into Shane Wright. That could lead to a breakaway if we don't get those shots through. Wright hands to Lafreniere. Now Fox tries to spin away from the forechecking. Lafreniere feels like he's been out here an entire age. And then off the post by Shane Wright from the slap shot. My good buddy, William Karlsson, very familiar from our time in Vegas, is going to play down here. We're going to get it first. And just perfect rim off the glass right to Willie K. Roenick slaps one. Remember, he scored a slap shot goal against Seattle in the same fashion. Been a good first period between these two teams. Very tight game on both sides. I don't know what the shot totals are, but it feels like a decent amount of shots for both sides. Morgan might have a breakaway, but the horn sounds before anything could come of that. Really a solid, just all-around first period for both hockey teams. Well, I can't say that shots are 9-6 in favor of the Rangers. It certainly felt like both teams, certainly the Rangers, had more shots on the net than 9, but the game doesn't lie. Unless maybe it does. It is EA Sports after all. Over to Lafreniere, and another save stick side. Lafreniere shooting the puck a lot tonight in this game. Troy Terry brings it away. Right wing side. We might have a 3-on-2. We do. It rolls in. Stützle. And the first goal of the game goes to the Ottawa Senators. Perfect no more. Well, there you go. Shesterkin is perfect no more. It just took a fluky bounce for us to get the first goal in this game. You'll certainly take it any way you can get them, especially against Igor Shesterkin. Well, we grabbed the first lead for once. It took us about a period and some change to get the first goal in the game. So it's taken us a little bit longer than usual, but we do have the early, or not early, but we have the first advantage. We strike first blood. One of the things I love that the Penguins do every year is that the players actually show up to the houses of season ticket members. That's pretty freaking awesome. Like, imagine you're a season ticket holder and a Penguins player just shows up at your door. Imagine you're a season ticket holder and Sidney Crosby shows up at your door. Oh my goodness, a close call there. I would freak out if I was just, chilling at home and Sidney Crosby just shows up. Imagine you come home from school or come home from work or whatever, and it's just Sidney Crosby's just like, hey man, what's up? And they've hit 2 posts in this game. Shane Wright with one, and Lafreniere just hit it as I'm discussing what I think about the Penguins and their interaction with season ticket holders. Oh, we've got an injury in the corner, don't we? We do. Oh, Brandstrom, that's not a good injury. To lose Brandstrom. Eric Brandstrom, Lafreniere. It's not a dirty hit. It's just an awkward play. And look at the leg. And down the tunnel as well. Man, it feels like the injury bug has struck a lot lately for us as a team. bunch of injuries in the last couple of games. Oh my goodness. And a fight broken out. Brady Tkachuk again off of a hit that wasn't really all that questionable. Brady Tkachuk, confirmed enforcer. And actually, he's not really dropping the gloves out of his own volition. These guys are just making him throw fists. Uppercut from the Rangers player. I can't tell who's fighting for the Rangers. And there it is. There's a takedown. Brady Tkachuk gets the better of him. Well, you have to appreciate it. There's the hit. Brady Tkachuk, multi-sport athlete, boxing and hockey. He specializes in both. After the fight by Tkachuk and Juracek, we resume play. Hedl has possession right now. Drag move and a shot. I think we need a slider, EA, if you're listening. Even though I do trash your game from time to time. I think you should add a slider for shooting frequency. I don't know if you would call it shooting frequency, shooting tendency. Maybe if the AI aren't shooting it enough. I don't know. Just spitballing here. Especially to get shots from the point. We don't see the defenseman shoot it enough. Kakko spins off the defenseman. We still make a great one-time save. I can't believe we stopped that. Pull up to Pietrangelo. There it is. Pietrangelo is confirmed in this game. So the glitch is gone. Panarin shoots. We just keep it from going over the goal line. Shane Wright with possession. Hands it to Panarin. I don't want to see Panarin shoot it. He is so dangerous, lethal, everything in between. We got halfway gone, more than halfway gone through this game. This one's flown by pretty quickly. Seen really good action between the two teams. Got a great goaltenders duel going on right now. Carried away by Alex Pietrangelo, who the game thought we were for a moment earlier in the first period. And now Shane Wright back to the point. I don't know why the game would think we were Pietrangelo. We're not even the same position, not even close. Wright back to the point. Now Pietrangelo takes a shot and deflected by Panarin. Oh my goodness. Panarin puts himself in the right spot. A great decision to shoot from the point. And deflections, there's not much you can do. You just have to hope you're positioned well. And that's the first time in a long time I've been beaten by a deflection goal. Great job to get the stick on that one. You know, I'm not angry. I'm not upset with that one. I'm a little bit disappointed and frustrated. It's not the end of the world. I always say that, but it isn't. It's just one goal. We played a great game, and that doesn't change this fact. It's hard if you're a goalie because you know your ultimate objective is stop the puck from going past you over the goal line. And deflection goals hurt because Kakko a save. Deflection goals hurt because there's not much you can do about it. It's just down to simply positioning and sometimes quite a bit of luck. Will he just pull up and shoot it? Shoots right up into us, a nice high save. Well, I've just simplified my game in this performance, and it's worked out well. That one blocked. Unfortunate break for us. And this is why I don't like him to block shots. See, here's the difficult thing. It just hits the leg, and it goes right back to Shane Wright. And you're expecting the initial shot to get through on net, and it doesn't. It's that little deflection right in front of us that just... And we moved to the right side. I mean, I pushed to the correct post. I just didn't get a save. That's a tough thing about a block, and I'd rather just see the shot. Just give me the shot lane, and I'll take care of the rest. You blocking it down sometimes just... It doesn't work out. It leads to odd bounces like that one. And if I could communicate it to my defensemen and teammates in front, just don't block the shot. Let me see it. I'm sure most actual in real life goaltenders feel the exact same way. And we score! Jared McCann, and we have gotten the game tied at 2. So we came right back down and tied the game back up. And Jared McCann, another familiar face, I'm pretty sure was with us in Vegas, although my memory is not very strong on that one. I just realized that McCann may have been with us in Vegas. And we got William Karlsson here, so we're just getting the band back together in Ottawa. McCann lost back to the point. Final 5 seconds of the period left. Klingberg retrieves it. And this should be the horn at center ice. And that's it. So, still got a tight game. Both teams were able to find the back of the net in this period. And that guy's just standing right in the way as the Rangers go to the dressing room. Final period of play as the puck is down for the third period at Madison Square Garden. We just got to come out and win this game. It's just about winning the third period right now. Shane Wright, we know what he can do. He's still a dangerous player. I don't think his overall rating is as high as what his potential might actually be. That's an injury, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Guys are dropping like flies over here. Look at this. They haven't even blown it dead. He's still writhing in the corner. Shane Wright back to the point. Lindgren a shot. Save. Still no whistle. And there's the touch. Finally. Oh, it's Troy Terry. That's a tough break. He's like begging for a whistle. Oh. He did the splits and everything. That might be an ACL. When in doubt, speculate ACL every time. Even if he smashes his head against the glass. ACL. That's my guess. How did that go in? Was that short side? What a weird goal from Tim Stützle. Well, we're going to see it here. Wow, that's a weird one. Usually, that kind of stuff doesn't get past Shesterkin. Game world, in real life, it doesn't matter. Usually, you're not beating Shesterkin with something like that. That's an awkward one for him to let pass. But we've reclaimed the lead. I still got to hold off Shane Wright, Lafreniere, Kakko, Panarin, Adam Fox. I mean, there's so many names on this Rangers team that we have to hold off for the remainder of this game. Christopher Zanetti down low to... Wow, how did we make that work? Stützle has given us a 2-goal advantage. 2 goals back-to-back. Well, Tim Stützle said, hold on a second, I'm not finished yet. Well, that's a great start to the third period. I think the message was sent in the dressing room by Coach Papineau as it stumped out a play by Toffoli. Oh, man, that was through the screen. A good save, though, on Hedl. I mean, everything is going to come down to just basics. Basic saves, basic movement, minimal movement as well. We just need to be very minimal in the crease. Be a minimalist. This guy thinks he's a hot shot. This guy on the left side, he thinks he's a hot shot because he's standing and watching the game right where the Rangers enter and come out of the dressing room. Kakko off the blocker, a very nice save there. We're going to see another one. One-timer, no. I nearly had a small heart attack, but thankfully. Philip Hedl over to Toffoli, and it went off the defenseman, and of course, it went off Jenner, who's not a defenseman, but a teammate. Again, I don't blame myself. A puck changes direction, and it's just going to come down to positioning, which we were not in position for an odd deflection. I don't blame myself on either of those 2 goals. I got to just make the simple saves from here on in, get us to a victory, get us to the end of the game. Super easy to get rattled by that, having 2 goals go off of a deflection, one off your teammate, one off a Rangers stick, but there's just nothing I can do about it. I got to put it past me. Again, the Rangers just keep bringing the attack right off the glove. We kind of bobble the save. Well, we got a big scrum behind the net here for it. Toffoli ends up with it. Back skating Hedl with the reception. And he passes off for Kakko. Oh, my. That is super frustrating. That was a very weak goal. I'll explain. Now, he shot it off the backhand almost as soon as he received it. I mean, it's just the AI literally shooting, not even catching the puck, but shooting it as they received it. And I moved and anticipated incorrectly as well, so I didn't help my own case out on that one. Dumped in here by the Rangers, so we'll just try to, maybe we'll go for a shot on net. How about that? Could you imagine if Shesterkin let that in and I score on Shesterkin from the full length of the ice? Sometimes I like to play around and just have a shot on net. And even though I don't get credited for one, it's nice to fling it the full length of the ice, maybe get in the other goalie's head a little bit. Hey, man, you never know. I flip those pucks down the ice. If it hits a divot in the ice and it takes a weird bounce, it could pull a Toskala on him. You remember what happened to Toskala for the Leafs? Takes a weird bounce at the wrong time. Well, we're getting to next goal wins territory right now. Vetrano stopped by Shesterkin. Every save I make from here on in is a big deal. Lafreniere has the possession over to Shane Wright. And it's going to roll on me, so that might count as a save, but we're just going to play it. That's as simple as they get, if it is a save. I guess the Kakko one was as simple as they get as well, and I let that pass me, so I can't say too much there. Klingberg has it. I thought it might get down here for a brief moment. Last minute of play in regulation. These 2 teams tied. We've just gone at it all night. Both goaltenders. It was a duel for a little bit, and both goaltenders have faltered toward the end of this game, unfortunately. But it has been a tightly contested, competitive game. If we see a shot, we got to stop it. Fox missed the net. I have to imagine that could be it for the Rangers' chances in regulation. We've got it pinned down in their end. Leddy has possession. Now Stützle, we work it around. Perimeter-based offense right now for the Senators, and that's it. That confirms we're pretty much going to go to overtime, unless a crazy bounce or something, but it shouldn't happen. We will go to overtime. Oh, boy. 3-on-3 overtime in the Big Apple at Madison Square Garden. I didn't come prepared for this. I really didn't. When in doubt, bring an extra change of underwear. You never know when you're going to need it. Stützle, and did he ring off the outside of the post? I'm not sure. It goes all the way down. We're going to let Zanetti handle this. And not while I'm out of the crease. You goofballs. If it goes off, you're sticking in my net. It's your fault. Now Shane Wright. We have to face the Rangers attack here. 3-on-3 overtime. So dangerous. Chabot. Oh, man. Thought he might have the game on his stick for a moment. Oh, bad turnover. He does have the game on his stick. And he scores. Thomas Chabot, game winner on the road in New York. We'll take the extra point. That's a handy extra point. Well, I would certify that as a fun game. It wasn't perfect, definitely flawed, but the 840 doesn't speak for that game. I had fun, and the 840 is below season average, but we didn't play terrible at all. We played a pretty decent game. It was a great goaltenders duel for a bit there, went to overtime, but unfortunately, it doesn't help the line score out whatsoever. But judging that, I had fun. I had fun with that game. It was pretty decent. Couple of tough bounces, but other than that, not too shabby.